Now, the sheriff's office says that there's a possibility of more victims coming forward in their investigation into a former Pamlico County pastor. Deputies charged Melvin Ollison with sexual assault on 4 young victims dating back to the 1970s. WNCT's Jacqueline Matter spoke with neighbors who were shocked by the news.
I had no words because I couldn't believe it.
Neighbors say that Melvin Ollison, who lived at 1609 Highway 304, came off as a prominent community leader and took care of his elderly neighbors. One woman says Ollison was always very nice to her, sometimes even bringing her meals. Another says she's in shock that the man who consistently mowed her grass would be charged with these crimes.
It's just an unease feeling knowing that he lived that close and not knowing that things were like that was happening.
The 60-year-old former pastor is accused of raping several children at his home in Bayboro. The investigation began in April after the most recent victim, an 18-year-old woman, spoke out about her incident. While the name of the church has not been released, investigators say Ollison told his church members in April he was taking a leave of absence after the investigation started to shed light.
He was an associate pastor there, and when our case took shape in April, sometime after April, this when he stepped down and resigned from the church at that point in time.
In the time since the first victim came forward, law enforcement received details about 3 other victims dating back to the 1970s. The victims range in ages 10 to 40 years old. Investigators say there could be more.
I'm hopeful that there's not, but with the time frame and time span, more likely there will be other victims, and hopefully we can get them the help they need.
But for his neighbors, they're stunned by the incidents that investigators say happened only feet away from their doorstep.
That you can see him every day and talk with him and not knowing what was going on. That's why we never know what goes on behind closed doors.
In Pamlico County, Jacqueline Matter, 9 on your side.
Ollison will make his first court appearance this Friday in Pamlico County District Court. He's held on a $1 million bond at the Pamlico County Detention Center.